What's going on, everybody? I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. Did you miss me? Because I'm back now. Don't you worry. But we're going to be talking about why dating apps don't work for men, as you can see here, and they really don't. So let's talk about it. But the purpose of this video, as you can see below, is that I want to teach you how to actually naturally attract without using the dating apps, right? Like, dating apps just don't work. There's plenty of reasons we're going to get into on why they don't work and why natural attraction is actually just so much better. But they're also designed to keep you single, why they're designed to keep you single, and really just expose the dating coach and dating app industry quite a bit. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video because I'm going to be kind of exposing them in a way that you never really have thought of before, and it's really going to influence you to get off the dating apps and actually start naturally attracting girls, and just some of my best tricks that actually cause girls to become naturally attracted to a man, and why you should keep listening is because of that reason alone. And if you want to stay single and stay on the dating apps, be my guest. This is not the video for you, right? But if you actually want to start getting results and start actually dating quality, then make sure you watch this video in full because we're going to be going through quite a bit about that. But, I mean, first thing is that I want to start off with the Tinder study. The Tinder study. Most guys don't know what this is, but I talk about this quite a bit in some of my short form content, on Instagram. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should. There's a lot of great value there, of course, and you get to see my handsome face every single day because I post videos every single day for you guys. But the Tinder study. So what the Tinder study is that they made 3 profiles of models just to test the effectiveness of the dating apps, right? And how many matches do you guys think that these model profiles got per day? Do you think they got, I don't know, like 10 matches, 15 matches? What would you say? They got over 80 matches and messages. Not only matches, but over 80 messages, which equals about 100 matches per day. Pretty freaking ridiculous, right? And these were fake profiles of just girl models that they made. Not men models, women. And so what happens now is that they get 100 matches per day, probably plus 80 messages these girls were getting. You're competing with 80 guys every single day. A fresh load of 80 new guys for these girls in the dating apps. Isn't that ridiculous? But I made a fake, because I was like, you know what, let me test this myself. So I made my fake Tinder video I made, as you can see right here. There was this app that would make you look like a chick. And so I turned myself into a girl. You guys should all go watch that video. But I faked being a girl on Tinder for 24 hours just to see if it's true. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that guys are that down bad, right? That they would, and I didn't even really look like a chick. I looked like I kind of looked like a girl in some of the pictures that we morphed to make me look like a girl, but I got over, I think it was in 24 hours, I got like 20 or 30 messages. It was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane from these guys. And so if that doesn't influence you guys to get off the dating apps and actually start learning natural attraction today, this definitely will. But natural attraction, it's never been easy to naturally attract a girl. Never been easier to naturally attract a girl. And some guys have these excuses. They're like, girls have changed, XYZ. Girls have not changed, okay? Like, they still go after the alpha male. They still go after that alpha male with status that knows actually how to game a girl, talk to a girl, and connect with a girl especially, right? Girls have not changed. They've always went after that since the fucking caveman days. They've always went after the alpha male, the leader, who actually knows how to talk to girls and attract them and make her feel like a woman and make her feel special and knows how to connect with her. Things have not changed. They've always went after that, right? They've always went after that because it makes them feel protected, makes them feel trusted, makes them feel special because they got the man that every girl wants. If you guys still think that women are the prize just because they're beautiful, then I have a bridge to sell you in San Francisco because it's not the case. Just because a woman's beautiful doesn't mean that she's valuable. That does not mean that at all. Is there value there? Is she always going to be chased by guys because she's beautiful? Yes. But beauty does not equal value. No fucking way, right? Because she could be beautiful and a train wreck on the inside, right? Toxic, addicted to drugs, whatever the case, addicted to cheating, right? Is she still valuable just because she's beautiful? Absolutely not. High value men, alpha males, those are the prize. That is the prize. And so you should be working on yourself and be committed to working on yourself and committed to growing and learning more. That's what's going to make you the man that's going to stand out. There was a guy who joined my program last weekend who was literally about to get on the dating apps. He's 44, lives in Dallas, Texas, and he's an absolute beast. He does bodybuilding, like he looks amazing. But his only problem was that he said he couldn't get past like the first or second date, and he said that he always had girls like basically jumping onto him because he looks good, bodybuilder, whatever. But he couldn't get past the first or second date, and I was like, I already knew that was a connection issue. Like if you can't get past the first or second date, it is automatically a connection issue, because if she doesn't feel bonded to you, like if she's not investing into you on the date, and there's definitely ways to do that to get her investing into you and get her, it's basically just getting her to open up to you, right? How do you get her to open up to you? And the moment you know how to get her to open up to you and she starts opening up and she's telling you about, her life, and she's expressing herself and expressing all these great memories, it's a really great hack right there, is getting her to talk about positive memories, because she will start to associate you with positivity. And I was like, dude, we're not going to get you on the dating apps. I was like, please don't ever say that again, please. Disgusting. I fucking hate dating apps. They're just so useless. I'm going to definitely explain more about that and expose them here in a few minutes. But when I was writing this down, I reminded me of this story of my friend who lost his girl. And it was just because like he didn't know, like he knew how to get to the relationship, but he didn't know how to sustain the relationship. And this is one of those rare cases where, like, cheating is always a wrong thing, right? Cheating is always a wrong thing, but his girl cheated on him. And this was a year after. I wrote about this in my book, Waking the Core of Man. And if you guys have not read this book yet, let's go. Get on it. If you're serious about changing your dating life, at least start there, right? At least start there. But I wrote about this in my book where it was one of my friends, and we were hanging out at his place. He was just having like a little party, and his girlfriend was there. And this was about a couple months after I had just broken up with my girlfriend who cheated on me. I was really in love with this girl, and I found out that she was basically fucking my best friend multiple times. And I walked in, when I discovered that this was happening, I walked in on her actually in bed in a hotel room with my best friend, and she had this sheet wrap. I still remember like the image in my head, like she had these big fucking tits. I remember, and the hotel bed sheet was like wrapped around her. Her like nipples were poking through the bed sheet, and she answered the door, and it was me. I was covering the people when I found out where they were at. That's a whole nother fucking story, but I discovered this and exposed her. Found out she was a cheater, and so I was pretty damaged from that breakup. I was like, maybe I don't deserve love because this girl cheated on me, and I was madly in love with her, right? And she cheated on me, so obviously it took like a really big toll on my self-esteem and my confidence, because I was like, maybe I don't deserve love, because if I can't even keep this girl from cheating on me, like, I had these weird limiting beliefs that were happening. And a few months after that, my friend, he was starting to make these weird changes, and I wrote about this in my book, but he was making these really weird changes in the way of, he started getting like really into drugs and was just going down a weird path, and all he cared about really just seemed like having a good time and just fucking his girlfriend. He really stopped dating her and stopped naturally attracting her. And one day we're hanging out at his place, and we're under the influence, right? But we obviously have like a DD, and we took her back. He was the DD at the time, and we took her back home, right? His girlfriend. So he picked her up, brought her over to his place, and it was me, my friend Ace, and a couple of the girls in the car, and then my friend and his girlfriend, and we were driving home. So it was me, Ace, and like another chick in the back seat, and my friend was driving, and then his girlfriend was in the front seat, right? So he was sober, but everyone was pretty much like under the influence, and we just sat in the car, no music. It was about like a 10-minute drive back to her place, and we're driving back, and it's just completely silent on the way back. Like, it was such an awkward, weird vibe. And like, he pulls into her driveway, and she just gets out, and he's like, okay, bye. And she didn't even say anything, and just gets out of the car. And we're just like, what the fuck was that? Right? What the fuck was that? And we go back to his place, we have some more fun, and then we decide to go to Waffle House. And we're sitting there at Waffle House, and I notice my friend's like on his phone, just like hammering away texting. And we're just like, what's going on, man? Like, what is it? We're still pretty under the influence, so, we're just like, what's going on, man? And he's like, I don't know, my girlfriend's acting really fucking weird. And he starts opening her up over text message, and we find out she was hanging out with this other dude. And one thing leads to another, and he sends a text, and he's like, did you sleep with him? Did you fuck him? and like the conversation bubble pops up, right? Like typing. She's typing back to him. And it comes through and she's like, yeah, we did. We did fuck. We did sleep together. And like I just saw like his heart like just drop right there. And I think he realized like a lot of his mistakes, like he wasn't dating her, he wasn't romancing her, but at the end of the day, she was a cheater, right? Like she's automatically in the wrong. But he still didn't date her. Like he stopped dating her, he stopped sustaining the relationship and stopped naturally attracting her in the relationship. And that's what happens is that eventually she just falls out of love with you and she just doesn't want to be with you anymore. And then she ended up fucking this other dude. And I think she's still in a relationship with that dude today. Is what the last time I heard, which was fucking 2 years ago, whatever. I don't care about them, but but it was just a crazy story of just seeing this unfold. And he went down this really weird, dark path ever since then, and we haven't really talked since then. But that's just a story about how my friend lost his girl just because he didn't know natural attraction. And most guys in life will lose the girl if they don't know this stuff. And most guys in life struggle with getting their dream girl because they don't understand natural attraction. They rely on dating apps. But even Weston and Blake's actually now in a relationship with his dream girl, that girl right there. And Weston specifically, like he owns like his own roofing company. He makes like a couple $100,000 a year. Like he does pretty well, right? He does all right. And he said like he was like, I was only attracting sixes and sevens. I could barely get through a tens test. I either lacked confidence or couldn't think of what to say in the moment. After watching the training, the number one thing I needed to change was my interpretation. It was an immediate game changer. It made everything so easy, just assuming that they're always hitting on me. Slept with the hottest girl I've ever been with this weekend, college cheerleader. That's where you should be. And even Weston was like, maybe I just gotta get on the dating apps, man. Maybe it's like a dating apps issue. It's not a dating app issue, okay? It is a natural attraction issue. It is your interpretation, it is your beliefs about yourself. And if you do not change those beliefs, you will never be able to attract your quality girl just like Weston did, just like Blake did, and dozens of other guys in my program. If you do not know how to actually interpret things and have this perception that you are the man, and everything that you say and you do when you're talking to the girl comes out like you're the man, you're flirting with her, and it's just going so effortlessly. If you don't know how to do that, you have to take action. You have to learn this stuff. And if you still have a problem with natural attraction, book in a call using the link below. Hop on a call with me personally. Let's get you on board into my program and let's fucking change that, dude. Like, bring your credit card. We'll get you on board into the program and we'll get you going. Like, stop wasting time. There's so many guys that are like 35, 36, 37 in my DMs and like, I really want a family, man. Like, I'm running out of time. XYZ. I'm just like, dude, just join my program and let's fix that, man. We have every single guy in here is just crushing it. Like, stop wasting time on dating apps. It just doesn't make any sense. And like, the truth is that the main reason a guy's on the dating apps is because he doesn't think he can naturally attract. Let's just be honest here. Like, he doesn't think that he can attract. He doesn't think he can make a connection. I have a dude in my DMs right now, 38 years old, who's on the verge of joining my program, and he's like, dude, I just feel like hopeless. I feel like I can't connect with the girl. I'm like, dude, please don't go to the dating apps. He's like, should I go to the dating apps? I'm just like, bro, don't ever say those words in my messages again, please. And he thinks he's awkward. That's the reason why people go to the dating apps. They think they're awkward. He thinks that she won't like him, so he hides on the dating app. And it's like, do you really want to be hiding on the dating app your entire life? Probably fucking not, right? And do you really want to bring home a girl to your mom and say, we met on Tinder or Match? She's going to be like, nice, good for you. Like, do you really want to bring a girl home that you met on Tinder? Or a girl home that you have this amazing love story with, that you went out, you went on vacation like to Cancun, you just naturally attracted this beautiful dime piece like I did with my girlfriend. Went to Cancun and beautiful blonde hair, sexy neon colored bikinis, nice ass, gamed her, right? She came to me because I was like, I'm not going to chase, like I'm just going to chill, I'm going to have fun. She eventually came to me. And that's how I naturally attracted her. And all you have to do when she comes to you is know exactly what to say. You have to know exactly what to do to get her to come to you. And after she comes to you, you're pretty much have it 80% of the bag right there. After she comes to you and you know exactly just what to say to be, being playful, connecting with her, she will never ever flirt with other guys. You'll never have a problem with your dating life ever again, ever. So it's like coaches who teach dating apps are admitting that they know nothing about attraction. Like, they know nothing about attraction because so many reasons in so little time. Why do you have to hide on the dating apps, number one? Why are you on the dating apps, right? Why aren't you in person? Where are your balls at? Where's your natural attraction at? Right? Where's your charisma at? Why are you hiding on Tinder or Bumble and then you get one girl's number and you're like, oh, I'm the GOAT, and you still probably won't get a date with her because she's gonna ghost you and then go out with the other 20 guys that she's talking to on the dating apps. And a lot of the times these are fake people on the dating app. Like there's catfishes, the platforms are putting fake people on the dating apps just to keep you swiping and keep your attention just barely there, thinking you're about to get something. Like, it's sad to me. They keep them on there to keep you coming back for more. Swiping right on fake accounts to keep you there, like I just said, keeping you there, like, oh, I'm about to get something, and then you don't. It's sad. Like, you're wasting time. They're wasting your valuable time that you could be spending with a really high quality girl. But eventually you're going to have to get in person. So you have to know how to naturally attract in person, right? Eventually you're going to get in person. Whether you like it or not, you have to get in person with this girl. And if you don't know how to naturally attract, how to push pull, how to flirt with her, how to connect with her, right? And the entire process down the line. Maybe I could break that down in a video, like the entire process down the line to getting the date and then also sustaining that and getting the second, third date, fourth, fifth, sixth, all the way to the relationship. Like, there's an entire process for this. And it's like, it's very, very simple. And I just don't know why people are wasting their time on the dating apps when it's like, you could just be doing so much better for yourself. And the reason that dating apps don't work for men is that the dating apps glorify the girl to have plenty of options when men have to literally fight tooth and nail just to get a match or response. It's like, I think they call it like bloody water. It's like that, you know, you throw like a piece of like fish in the water and there's like a million sharks fucking eating after it. That's like the dating apps, right? You're the shark, she's the piece of bait or whatever, and it's like there's a million guys going after it. It's like, do you really want to compete with 40 different guys? And you're just like, you know, you're kind of just like, oh, you know, she's over here like measuring you up to some other. I'm like, no, like, I don't want to be compared. I want to be a man that's incomparable. I want to be a man where she's like, there's no other option. Get everyone else out of my face. It's you only. That's where you need to be. And if you're not there yet, you need to work on that. That's where life is too short to live your life as an option. Fucking option. Natural attraction is easier than the dating app. Because the dating app, you're going to get ghosted. You're competing with 80 other dudes, like we just showed you in the Tinder study. 80 other dudes, right? You're competing. You're going to get ghosted anyway because she's, you know, probably not even talking to the guys on the dating apps anyway. She's just using it for clout, and then she's getting approached by person, you know, and getting naturally attracted in person by someone else. So your chances of getting the girl actually is so small. And everyone is on dating apps nowadays. Everyone's on dating apps. So imagine if you're the guy, the opportunity is learning natural attraction. So in person, they come to you and you plug it in no matter where you're at and you attract girls. Like, you go to the coffee shop, right? Oh, the cute hostess is standing right there and you just know exactly what to say, exactly what to do. Boom, number, boom, date. Like, that's so much better to me than a dating app. The opportunity is learning natural attraction. That's the opportunity right now because everyone and their fucking moms are on dating apps. You need to be in person, naturally attracting these girls. That's where the opportunity is. And that's what I want to help you guys with. If you struggle in person with naturally attracting her, making her laugh, making her give you her number, like, you know, she's passing you her number because she's like, damn, dude, like, please take my number, please text me. That's where you have to be. I want you there. And if you're not there yet and you still struggle, like I said, with natural attraction in person, book a call on the link in the description below. Bring your credit card. Let's get you going in my program. Time will not change this. Or if you have questions, just DM me on Instagram, right? Shoot me a message. Be like, yo, dude, from YouTube. Say you're directly from YouTube because I get so many damn messages nowadays, man. Like, it's crazy, like 100, 200 per day. Say you're directly from YouTube. We'll prioritize you over everybody else, okay? And then we'll go back through it, book a call, get you in the program. We'll get you fucking rolling, man. Like it's just time, like I said, will not change this. You guys have to take action to fix this stuff. And so let me know what you want to hear more about. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below what else you want me to hear. What else you want to hear from me. And I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. And I'll see you guys in the next video.